Davidic Prince in the Last Days. Chapter 4. The Prince in Ezekiel's Vision: Governance, Worship, and Authority. No prophetic book provides more detail about the Davidic Prince than the book of Ezekiel. While other prophets speak of his rise, Ezekiel describes his function, his authority, his limitations, and his relationship to Yahuwah, the temple, the people, and Messiah. In Ezekiel's vision, the prince is not symbolic. He is administrative, he is visible, and he is essential to the restored kingdom. Ezekiel chapter 34, the One Shepherd. Ezekiel chapter 34, verses 23 and 24 declare, "And I will set up one shepherd over them, and he shall feed them, even my servant David. He shall feed them, and he shall be their shepherd. And I, Yahuwah, will be their Elohim, and my servant David a prince among them. I, Yahuwah, have spoken it." This passage establishes several critical truths. First, Yahuwah himself appoints the shepherd. Second, this shepherd is called my servant David. Third, he is explicitly called a prince. And fourth, Yahuwah distinguishes himself as Elohim while placing the prince beneath him. This distinction alone removes any confusion between the prince and Messiah. The prince shepherds the people. Yahuwah reigns as Elohim. Ezekiel chapter 37. David as prince forever. Ezekiel chapter 37, verses 24 and 25 state, "And David my servant shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments, and observe my statutes, and do them. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children, and their children's children, forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever." Here, David is called both king and prince, not because he replaces Messiah, but because he rules administratively over the nation. Messiah reigns eternally. The prince governs nationally. Ezekiel shows us that obedience to Torah accompanies his leadership. This is not a political ruler detached from covenant. This is a ruler who enforces covenant life. The prince is mortal. Ezekiel chapter 45, verse 22 states, "And upon that day shall the prince prepare for himself and for all the people of the land a bullock for a sin offering." This single verse settles the question permanently. The prince offers a sin offering for himself. Messiah does not offer sin offerings. Messiah is without sin. The prince is mortal. He is righteous, but human. He operates within the sacrificial system as a covenant leader, not as divine redeemer. The prince and the temple gates. Ezekiel chapter 44, verses 1 through 3 read, "Then he brought me back the way of the gate of the outward sanctuary, which looketh toward the east, and it was shut. Then said Yahuwah unto me, This gate shall be shut, it shall not be opened, and no man shall enter in by it, because Yahuwah, the Elohim of Israel, hath entered in by it. Therefore it shall be shut."
It is for the prince. The prince, he shall sit in it to eat bread before Yahuwah. He shall enter by the way of the porch of that gate, and shall go out by the way of the same. This passage reveals hierarchy. Yahuwah alone sanctifies the gate. The prince does not enter as Elohim. He enters by permission. He sits in reverence. He eats before Yahuwah. His authority exists within divine boundaries. The prince and just governance. Ezekiel chapter 45, verses 8 and 9 declare, In the land shall be his possession in Israel, and my princes shall no more oppress my people. And the rest of the land shall they give to the house of Israel according to their tribes. Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, let it suffice you, O princes of Israel. Remove violence and spoil, and execute judgment and justice. Take away your exactions from my people. The prince reverses historical injustice. Unlike former kings who seized land, he protects inheritance. His rule restores trust between leadership and the people. The prince leads worship. Ezekiel chapter 46 verses 2 and 3 state, and the prince shall enter by the way of the porch of that gate without, and shall stand by the post of the gate. And the priests shall prepare his burnt offering and his peace offerings, and he shall worship at the threshold of the gate. The prince does not replace priests. He does not enter the sanctuary unlawfully. He stands at the gate. He models obedience. His leadership teaches the nation how to approach Yahuwah correctly. The prince as a sign of kingdom order. Ezekiel's prince represents restored order, government aligned with worship, leadership aligned with Torah, authority aligned with humility. His presence proves that the kingdom of Yahuwah is not chaos, but structure, not oppression, but righteousness, not symbolism, but reality. Chapter 4 reveals the prince as Ezekiel saw him, mortal, righteous, appointed, limited, faithful. He governs beneath Messiah and before Yahuwah. His role confirms that the restoration of Yashar'el is complete and that the kingdom has been established according to covenant design.
King David the Recruiter, K-Nex, La Riri, Lexi Boo 520, and Lil Kings.
Okay, so out of all of that, who your type?
King David the Recruiter.
Okay.
Him and Kayla Renee. Kayla Renee, this who going in.
Okay.